First off, I'd just like to thank everyone for coming and supporting me in this event here. And I just thank everyone who's been a part of my life thus far. And a general thanks for everyone who's affected who I am and who I've become to this point. And next, I'm just going to give a testimony of my salvation and a presentation of the gospel. And that is that Jesus Christ came down to the world as a man. He was 100% God and 100% man. He lived his life here on earth perfect as God, yet a man. And then he died on the cross for my sins, all the things that I do that dishonor God, and I do that daily, and so do we all. But I'm forgiven because Christ died for me. And not only did he die, but he raised from the dead, and he conquered death and sin and all of that. And he's ready for us to come, and we need to be ready to go to him. And I believed this gospel that we have when I was 9 years old. I was watching a movie on the life of Jesus and everything that happened there, and the way that he lived his perfect life, and I was affected by that. I didn't want to go to hell because that's ultimately where we end up if we don't believe that Jesus Christ died for us. And so I believed that, and there wasn't much fruit right away. There wasn't much of a change. I was 9-year-olds don't really want to do anything but what is fun, what pleases themselves. But as I grew older, I was affected by Northland Bible Camp, and I started to just read my Bible more and pray more and depend on God. And being part of Trinity Baptist School, I'm always in an atmosphere where godliness is encouraged, and we're always presented with the Bible weekly and daily and in every hour. And so I appreciate that from Trinity. And I have such a passion for all the students at Trinity that they would just live for Christ, and that our school would be known for that. Not known for the greatest academics in the world, but ultimately, if all the people in our school are functioning based on what they believe about the gospel, it will affect that, and they'll do their schoolwork to the glory of God. And in 1 John, it says, "Do not love the world, or the things of the world, or the things in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the desires of the flesh, and the desires of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not from the Father, but is from the world. And the world is passing away, along with its desires. But whoever does the will of God abides forever." This is my passion right here. If we are striving after the things of the world, it's going to get us nowhere. If we don't believe the gospel and let it affect our lives 100% and make a change, then we're not going to get anywhere. We can have success, wealth, money, and all the fancy things that this world presents, but it's ultimately going to get us nowhere. We're all going to die one day, and what do we have to say for ourselves? We had the fanciest stuff, we had more than everyone else. We need to let the gospel affect us, and we need to live for Jesus because he lived and died and raised from the dead for us.